Hang on. Can you hear me okay?
How's lockdown treating you? Yeah,
All right,
yeah.
I kind of like it.
I know it's given me a lot of time to like catch up with things and kind of have a think about things going forward and stuff. But it's just the not knowing when we're going to come out that's kind of doing me head in a bit.
Yeah. Well, this morning was the first kind of like glimmer of hope where Vince, did you ever see the news this morning? It was like saying it's we might have just ridden the peak now.
All right. Do you know what? I am watching the news today, but
I usually avoid it because it's depressing, isn't it? So I don't really, I'm not intending to watch it, but yeah, this morning it seems it's the first bit of positive news that we might have ridden that crest now.
Well, that's good anyway. But yeah, I stopped watching the news because it was kind of the same thing day in, day out and a bit depressing. So
yeah, no, exactly the same. Does nothing for your anxiety levels, does it?
When I feel like it's. I know, yeah. So that's kind of why I've just been avoiding it. But it's good that hopefully we're on the peak now. So I've got a couple of friends that are nurses and stuff, and I think they hopefully said like it's kind of reducing and stuff. But obviously they don't know like how we're gonna come out and like the process and stuff. So
yeah, just leave it to the people who know better. I know more.
Yeah, I know there's no point guessing about it, is there? So
yeah. So how have you been?
Yeah, good. I've been pretty busy actually. Like, obviously, I've still got my master's work I've been doing. I've been writing like the introduction, the lit review, and the methods, and just kind of sending them to my tutor for some feedback. So that's been keeping me busy. Then I've just been obviously working out, going for more walks than I normally would do, and working on stuff for like and changing things around really. So I've not been too bored yet because I've always had something to do. So yeah. What have you been up to?
Like anything that stops me getting bored, because the second I get bored, I just start actually driving me mad. Gail will probably echo that as well. So I'm usually a bit too busy sometimes, but I don't like sitting idle for too long.
Yeah, I know it drives you funny, doesn't it? Especially when I'm normally used to being like in and out the house and obviously like going gym, going work, going uni and stuff. So being in the house, like this is quite weird for me actually.
Yeah, but I've noticed you're still putting loads of content, like really good quality content out as well on Instagram.
Yeah, I've just been trying to like keep things ticking over really, and just trying to put different stuff on to hopefully get people's attention, but from a different variety of people as well. I've been trying to cycle my posts a little bit lately, so obviously doing some training stuff, some nutrition stuff, because obviously that's what I'm really keen about, and then like a bit more about me because it just looks like I just go to the gym, nothing else. So trying to get a little bit out about me really. But yeah, I've been like that's been keeping me busy and stuff. Just putting the stories on, and then I've been taking on some more clients as well. So meeting new people has been really good during this time as well. So yeah, I've been busy.
That's really, really good. I actually like getting more clients in the situation that we're in. That's brilliant.
Yeah. So when a lot of people just kind of asking me questions, obviously on my weekly Q&A. So like building more engagement with my followers. So yeah, I've been pretty busy to be honest. I can't say I haven't. And then I've been still speaking to Dave quite a bit on like the odd call here and there. Touch with him. He seems to be like really busy with it all as well. So there's been times where he's been like not text me back for a couple of days because he's been busy. So I think everyone's just kind of making the most out of it really, aren't they?
Yeah, we've been saying that we could do a bit of time for so long, then here we are, we've got it.
I know, yeah. So have you had a lot of clients? Go on.
No, I was just going to say, so obviously I know who you are, and the guys who, and we've seen your face around the gym as well. But for anyone who's just finding you, tell us a little bit about yourself, because like even the study work alone, we could just talk about that like you're doing at the moment. But yeah, tell them about yourself, Lise.
All right, Right, okay, so obviously I'm called Lucy, I'm 22. I am recently got my undergrad science, and then I specialised in nutrition. So I went to Edge Hill University. So like uni was dead good, it was really fun. Now now I've got my level 2 and my level 3 PT qualification. I look back and think how much stuff that I learned from my degree. Obviously you don't realise when you're doing it, you think, oh, why are we doing this? We're never going to use it. But then obviously when you're kind of out there working with people, obviously you can apply it more and stuff. So that's been good to kind of see. And then I was a bit unsure what to do next after that. So I decided to do a Masters of Research. So that's you're basically adding to like knowledge out there and trying to do something a little bit niche. So I got an opportunity to work with this company called Astra Rail. Basically, they wanted some research doing on a supplement that's supposed to support like metabolism and stuff and performance. So obviously me and my tutor, we designed a study to kind of test if the supplement works and stuff. So I'm testing to see if a supplement called astaxanthin can enhance fat metabolism and performance during a 40-kilometre time trial. So I've kind of been working on that, to be honest with you. Obviously there's a lot of reading you can be doing and stuff, and like a Masters of Research is like a massive dissertation. So basically just reading new articles, and obviously when you do something like that so open-ended like this in a way, you can kind of read upon like different topics and stuff. So obviously I'm studying females. I've learnt like more about the menstrual cycle, how that can influence like the data collection and stuff. Obviously fat and carbohydrate metabolism, looking into stuff like that. I've done like part of my lit reviews on other antioxidants, so A, B, C, D, K. So it's kind of reading really, because you think, oh, Masters of Research are kind of what's that about? But when obviously you're doing it and you're reading new stuff all the time, I have learned quite a lot so far. So I mean, my progress was going pretty good before, obviously, COVID. Like, I just started to get into the lab and test some participants. But obviously, I can't do that at the moment. So I'm just kind of working on the writing side. So that's kind of what I've been up to in terms of uni. And then in kind of life, like, I've played netball quite a bit. Obviously, Manchester Thunder, that's like my team that I kind of support and back. So I've played that ever since like I was probably about year 5 when we first started doing high five netball and stuff, and then that's kind of where like my interest came from in terms of sport and training. Then when I got a little bit older, like we did like a lot of S&C support outside of the game. And then at the time my dad was playing football, so obviously we had like a bit of a garage gym going on, and then I used to do some S&C stuff with him in the garage. So kind of I've always been like keen and stuff and into athletics then when I was in high school and stuff. So like going to the gym, it's kind of part of me and like my life really. So I never see going to the gym as like, oh, got to go gym. It's like just part of life really. So and then as I was going through uni, I got more opportunities to get some qualifications. So I kind of just took that, and then thought, I started working with a couple of my friends. It was like, oh, Lucy, can you help me out with my nutrition? I don't really know where to start. And obviously I just did it because I thought, oh yeah, buzzing, I really want to help you and stuff. And then I kind of worked with a couple of my mates, and I was like, oh God, like I didn't realise how passionate I was and how knowledgeable I was, but at this point. So I kind of thought, oh, because I'm enjoying it so much, I kind of want to help share a bit and kind of enter personal training and online coaching really. So it's kind of just like a massive passion of mine really. So I don't really see it as like, oh, it's like my job or anything. So yeah, so that's kind of what I've been doing. And then when I've not been doing that, like I do like watching football. Obviously Salford City, Man United for the win. Like I love watching stuff like that, and then obviously going out with me.
I would just switch this off. We didn't say anything about United fans being on here.
Yeah, United for the win always. I'm a red, so yeah. So and then like I like going out with my mates at the weekends. Like we do love a trip to Manchester, but then we always end up in Coco's on the odd Saturday night. So So yeah, I kind of like doing all sorts really, but I'd say I'm quite sporty. So yeah,
That's
I think
awesome.
that's everything about me.
Well, one thing that I do love what you do is obviously you're a super brain. You're doing a lot of studies, you've got your own research going on. You know exactly what you're talking about, but you've also got a social life as well, which people don't seem to think that anyone to do with health and fitness has like any kind of social life whatsoever. Because if we're not training in the gym, we're kind of dreaming about the gym, or and we're not looking at your Instagram. I mean, you're in awesome shape. You train like a savage. But you've also got you're well balanced. Like you got the social side. Well, obviously not a little bit less at the moment because we're all locked indoors. But if anyone looks at your Instagram profile, you've got a good balance in your life. And that's what I really like about it.
Yeah, that is definitely like a massive point. I always say to like anyone who asks me for advice or I can't get anything right, like I definitely say for one, a balance is probably like the best thing you can kind of get. Obviously, it's great training all the time and being bang on with your nutrition, but obviously you've got to do the other things as well, like see friends, see family, like have downtime, like that's so important. Obviously, like day in day out, it can be hard to not get dead stressed. So like me seeing my friends or spending time like my granddad or whatever, like it's just I can switch off. I don't have to think about how much uni work I'm doing or what needs to be done by the end of the week. So yeah, definitely having a balance. It can be hard at times because obviously you do want to do well, but I definitely think you've got to have that in there to kind of survive really.
Yeah, 100%. So what's your training looking like at the moment, at least while you're at home and well, from going off what your Instagram posts, you don't seem restricted too much. You're still getting regular training in. But what's it looking like?
Yeah. So I've kind of been splitting my sessions up to push, pull, some couple of body splits, and then also kind of based upon what the equipment I've got, but also still trying to think about what I want to be and stuff. So I have got quite a few resistance bands, some dumbbells, a kettlebell, and like a mat. So I'm quite lucky, really. I already had most of that. I didn't really have to stress too much about that. And I still wanted to keep what I was doing in terms of the gym before COVID and stuff. So, trying to get some like decent lifts in there and then followed by some accessory work and stuff. So that's kind of how my sessions look really. And then I've been trying to do a couple more different types of things like some ab workouts and some kettlebell stuff, just to get a variety in there as well. But so like I'd usually train in the morning or like afternoon depending when I can get my uni work in, and then I've been trying to hit like a minimum 5-6k walk a day and stuff, just to get my steps up, because you don't realise how much when you're not going in and out of the house or doing your daily things, how much you actually sat down for a lot of the day. That's kind of what it's been looking like at the minute. So I've been trying to train every day if I can, and then like if I feel like I need a rest like that, it'd usually be a Sunday. But that's what I would do in terms of before COVID as well. Like I definitely have Sundays like a chill day, go see like your friends or your family type of day. So yeah, I've been trying to do it, and then I've been speaking to Dave and stuff like how to obviously progress it because I haven't got like heavy weights and stuff. So like adding like an AM and a PM session in, obviously, so you're still getting like a really good type of intensity and a bit of volume as well. So that's kind of what it's been looking like at the minute. And to be honest with you, I haven't been bored so far. Like I feel like I'm still thinking of new ideas. So hopefully I'm carry on being creative and stuff. So
awesome, really, really good. What are you training today?
So this morning I did a quick push, and then I'm going to go for a walk this afternoon, and then if I can get a PM session I'll probably do some more kettlebell stuff, maybe some abs. I uploaded an ab video this morning actually, it was quite good. So sometimes like you get to the end of the session, it's so easy to be like, oh yeah, I've hit what I wanted to hit, and then forget about your other like bits and bobs. So sometimes like I split my ab session up separate to my workout, obviously to make sure I get it in, and in my head I've kind of like ticked it off like in the correct way, do you know what I mean? So yeah, that's kind of what it's been looking like. Been getting my mum involved as well.
Oh, excellent. So obviously, with your dad being an ex-footballer, has your mum got a sporting background or an
I think
active, like an active background?
she used to do like netball and rounders in high school, and she likes going for like walks with me and the dog and stuff. But she does suffer with arthritis, so some of the stuff she does, it has to be tailored without like weights or like adapted and stuff. So she did try one of the leg workouts. So I gave her some adapted versions to do, and then for like the next solid week she was aching and stuff. So but yeah, she does try and keep fit though, and she's always doing her abs and stuff like that. But in terms of like lifting weights, she does more like adapted stuff because obviously her joints and stuff. But yeah.
Yeah, just like scale down to whatever level that she can work at.
Yeah.
But yeah, even that himself, I suppose that's a good learning curve for you. It's working with
Yeah, definitely.
issues. So,
hmm
what are your plans for when we come out of here?
So obviously I've been working on a lot of structure for my online coaching, so that's always something I think you can learn and get better with and develop new things for it in online coaching and stuff. But I can't wait to really get on the gym floor, to be honest, and get into some PT sessions really. So obviously I'm going to be offering like different types of services of that, and hopefully some group training as well with some specific goals in mind. For example, obviously I've had time to think of ideas during lockdown. So like maybe a 12-week fat loss group, or like a 12 to 16 like muscle building group. Obviously I'm running them on different days and stuff. So I've been kind of thinking about that, and then as soon as obviously I get the green light from uni, get in the lab and collect some data, and obviously get this masters kind of ticked off really. The deadline for it's October 2020, but I think it'll be extended into 2021 now, obviously. So kind of just get out and get on with things really. So yeah, I can't wait now.
The deadline thing must be pretty stressful as well, because I know that with Ben Cole, who's based at ours, he's going through the same thing. I think it was only a couple of months off from completing. Obviously, that's all in the PA now. There's talks that he might have to wait till next year to be able to finish because of placements that are involved and things like that. So
Yeah.
there's a lot of vague, a lot. Sorry, I got put off. Then my phone went off. Yeah, sorry. So yes, it was like quite often. There's a lot of uncertainty with regarding things like that. That must be off-putting.
Yeah, I would say I'm normally like quite a stress easy really, but I've been having like Zooms with my tutor and stuff, and I've just been kind of speaking to him and just saying like, do you have any indication of like what's going to happen and stuff? And he said, to be honest, not really. He said the best thing that you can do at the moment is get on with your writing. Make sure that's make sure that it's the best standard that you can do. And then obviously we're just going to have to wait till uni says we can get back into uni and collect the data. So basically in my trials, the participants are required to wear a mask at certain points of the 40-kilometre time trial. So obviously it's like measuring breath by breath data, but obviously with that comes some saliva. So I was panicking at first thinking, oh my gosh, I'm going to have to change my protocol. And then all the writing that I've done, that needs to be tailored towards what I'm doing. But I spoke to my tutor, and obviously he spoke with the company as well that I've kind of designed the study around. And because obviously they're funding the masters, they still want to see the data. So he basically said to me, "Don't worry, you're just gonna have to wait, bide your time, get on with the writing, and then obviously when you get the green light, you can come in and collect the data." So I haven't really been stressing too much because it's kind of out of my control. It's the people at uni who've obviously got the shot of them. I think I'm not stressing too much because I've kind of been there, done that with my undergrad degree, and obviously this is just like an extra, like cherry on the cake, really. I'm just gonna have to bide my time. And now I'm busy with like more clients and stuff. Obviously, I can work on my PT stuff while I'm waiting to get back in the lab. So I think I'm quite chilled actually, which is a positive. So yeah.
And that sounds quite positive that the guys that you're working for, they're willing to wait to get those results in. So that kind of gives you a bit of an extended window anyway, doesn't it?
Yeah, definitely. Yeah, definitely. So, but I was thinking, I was writing down all these ideas for a new protocol, but my tutor just said no, we're just gonna wait and then pick things back up whenever we can. So I think that kind of chilled me out really.
Yeah. Oh, that's cool. Right. So, more importantly, the question I've been asking everyone is, what are you watching at the minute? So, what are you watching to keep you in it? What, like any kind of series that you're watching?
Oh, I have watched some good ones actually. I watched Money Heist on Netflix. That's really, really good.
I'm not started that yet.
If people need some recommendations, like I like action films, like action or like superhero films. So like I don't like anything soppy, anything romantic. That is like absolutely not me whatsoever. So I watched Money Heist. That is really good. I'm also currently watching this program on, I can't think what it's called. It's got Michael Jordan in it, and obviously he's like a mega athlete.
Last Dance.
So I've been watching that. Yeah, that's what it's called. Yeah,
Yeah.
that is really good. I feel as well when I'm having like my off day, or I'm not feeling my training, like because I have had a couple of days this week where I thought, oh, blooming heck, don't know if I fancy it, but up like I'm keen to go. But that's been helping me because they're just some unbelievable athletes. So I have been watching that. It's been pretty good. And I like as well, obviously I'm not a serial killer, but I do like serial killer like films or documentaries. There is a good series on Netflix called Mindhunter. I don't know if anyone watched that one. That is a bit weird, that one, but it is good.
I think you're the fifth or sixth person that's recommended that to me.
Yeah, that is decent. It's
I'm an
good.
absolute nightmare for starting series. It takes me ages. So the only thing that I'm up to date with Last Dance, because obviously when I was a teenager around that time when Michael Jordan played his last year. So that's when I
Yeah,
got into basketball, and then I kind of like fell out of love with it a little bit. So I'm watching all that, just bring back loads of memories of like
yeah.
being in that area again. It was good. It's really really good. And I'm watching. I've never watched it before.
It's a really good series. That anyway, I think I'm only like 2 episodes.
Yeah, it gets good. The third episode is about Dennis Rodman,
Oh yeah.
and I don't know if you know about Dennis Rodman, but he's a colourful character. Episode 3 is pretty good.
Yeah, that's what I noticed so far. Like obviously his haircuts and he seemed a bit more out there and that, but I think that you just watch it and see like how unbelievable like them athletes was. It was absolutely ridiculous. Like I would love to go and see like a live basketball game in America or anything like that. That is
Oh,
definitely on
me
the bucket
too.
list.
Yeah, me too. So Mindhunter, seeing that you're like the sixth person that's recommended it, I think I'm gonna have to give it a try.
Honestly, it is weird though. Like you'll be because basically they go into prisons. Obviously, I won't tell you too much, and
Oh no, you cut out.
they sleep with like, the police. I cut out.
You didn't write the important bit there. You're telling me it kind of like froze a little bit. It was like,
Oh, am I back now?
yeah, you're good.
All right, okay. So it's like at the time where psychology wasn't really a thing within like the police and stuff, and then these two psychologists basically go into prisons and interview serial killers, and basically try and think, oh well, if he was thinking that, what would the serial killers that are out there now? How can we track them down? So I mean, it like they interview some serious serial killers, so like obviously you'll be a bit like, whoa, but it is really good though.
So
Not saying I'm a serial killer.
it's set back in an earlier time.
Yeah.
Ah,
Um, yeah, like obviously psychology and mental health now that's like major, but I think obviously back then it was kind of like pushed to the side and didn't get a lot of funding and stuff, but it kind of showed obviously how psychology emerges, how it can be applied in this different situations and stuff. So it is worth a watch.
excellent. I'll watch that. It better not have me like feeling really upset or anything, like loads of injustice and things like that. I can't cope with it. I can't cope with
No,
it where someone's obviously innocent and they're like they're getting sent out for something.
yeah. Or yeah, what was the other one that I watched? The oh Dream, is it Dream Killer or Dream Catcher? Have you watched that?
Is it a film or?
It's a film. is it a film? Yeah. Basically, he gets wrongly accused of a murder and he goes to jail. I think was it 9 or 11 years, and then he didn't get a fair trial in the first place, and then all his family were like rooting for this retrial. Anyway, he gets a retrial, and anyway, he was wrongly accused in the first place, so he went to jail for like 9 years.
They stress me out, films like that.
No.
I get really wound up by films like that because you can't.
Just think, oh, like 9 years.
Yeah. Oh, cool. So I've got a couple of things to watch. I can't really offer anything apart from Last Dance, which you're already watching.
Yeah, it's good.
I've just finished Life on Mars. I've never seen that before. That was really cool.
Yeah.
And I think that's it. I'm thinking pretty much making my way through Disney Plus.
Yeah, I got that as well because you can get all the Marvel ones on that one, can't you?
Yeah. But so there's Marvel, like all the Star Wars stuff on there as well. So kind of like making our way through that. There's only me and the boys that like it. Girl's not really a fan, so we kind of like it's underground viewing at the minute. Can't watch it when she's not there. Yeah. Oh, thanks for your time, mate.
No worries. It's good to see and speak to you anyway. Not just on Instagram anyway. So.
Yeah. But hopefully, in the next, I don't know. I don't like putting a number on it because it might be always wrong. But I reckon about 3 or 4 weeks. I reckon it'll start. Oh, this is my prediction.
Yeah, I'm hoping.
Hopefully, about 3 or 4 weeks, we'll start getting like phase returns back in and things like that.
Fingers crossed.
Fingers crossed, yeah. Oh, thanks for your time, Luce. So, if people follow you, which I'm sure they will, where can they find you?
So I have an Instagram page that's actually public at the minute. So that's Llucketti_fitness. I do have obviously my personal Instagram as well if you have any questions, and then obviously I'm on Facebook as well. So just Lucy May Llucketti if anyone wants to give us a follow or send us a message. So yeah.
Excellent. And also I'll tag it in this as well, but also I'll share. I usually share your stuff anyway because it is quality stuff. So I always like kind of like share whatever you put on. But yeah, if people want to get to, they can easily get to. Nice one, Luce. I'll hopefully see you in the flesh soon in the next.
Sounds good.
All right.
Yeah, definitely.
All right. Okay. So I'll see you then.
Speak to you soon.
See you later.
Bye.